What's up YouTube, Crafting Cars here, happy Tuesday. First things first, I got some exciting news. Our channel just hit 500
subscribers.
And both Gideon and I are freaking stoked about it. I remember it was just the other day, I was at the RC car track with my buddy, and I was checking the YouTube analytics. I got the analytics app on my phone, and the YouTube studio, and I saw that we had 500 subscribers, and I nearly shit my pants. Now, although we're not the biggest YouTube channel out there, and we've been growing pretty slowly, I actually kind of like how we have a kind of a close-knit community where we can, talk in the comments, and your comments are all seen, and I can respond, have conversations with you guys, and kind of like link up with other smaller YouTube channels. So I actually kind of like where we're at now, but obviously we got plenty of room to grow, so I'm looking forward to that as well. And another thing I'm really looking forward to is springtime. I cannot wait to get the Civic back out on the road and make content of actually driving this car. And I'm getting super stoked to get this BRZ back on the road. We got that go-kart project we're working on. And I'm thinking about in the springtime either picking up maybe a Honda Grom as a nice little project bike, or possibly an 80s, kind of like an old school Honda Interceptor, 700cc or something like that. So we'll see. But for today's video, this is going to be the last part of the built Civic teardown. This is part 9. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on pulling all the internals out of the transmission. After this video is over, there's no more tearing down the Civic. We will be building from now on. So let's throw this transmission back on the cardboard, and I'll go over our game plan for today. Basically, what you got to do to get the transmission strip back down to nothing. Now, when taking a look at these transmissions, it can be a little daunting because of all the moving parts included in here. But in order to get this whole assembly out, it is literally 5 10mm bolts, and I'll show you where they're at. There's one tucked right up in there. See if I can get the camera in there. It's kind of hard to see. But right there, right at the tip of my finger, there's one. One right there. There's a gold one right there. And then 2 on this bracket right here. And once you get those out, you can literally take the whole assembly and pull it straight up. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not gonna want to lose those. Now this is the part I was a little nervous about. I'm gonna be pulling this whole assembly out at once. Luckily, God blessed me with a big set of hands as well as a massive. There it goes. I think the shaft is supposed to come out. Yep. That's that. Now when you pull all that out of the transmission, a lot of times you'll have these 2 washers sitting right here on the bottom main shaft bearing. If they're not there, they're probably stuck on the main shaft. Just make sure you save them for later. So here you see we got it all together sitting on the floor here. Next thing I gotta remove is this LSD. Now I've seen plenty of videos where people are literally just pulling them out of the transmission. For some reason, mine's stuck in there pretty good, so what I might have to do is flip the transmission over, maybe kind of beat it from the other side with a hammer, try to break it free, but right now it is tight, so we'll see what we can do. There we go. Just need a little love tap. Here's the old LSD. Oh, sorry, this ain't an LSD. Here's the old differential. You know it's not an LSD because if you look in the hole, you see that rod in there? That means no LSD. This is just a standard GSR differential. I've got my Type R LSD sitting inside, ready to go in this thing. So that's actually everything I need to pull out of my transmission here. I'm gonna go grab my Type R LSD, and we're gonna be comparing it to my GSR stock differential here. And my Type R LSD is missing some components, so hopefully I can swap those over from the GSR because there are a couple discrepancies in B-series differential sizes. I know like the Civic Type R and Integra Type R have different ring gear diameters and I think a different bolt pattern to go with that. So hopefully I got the right part. We'll see. All right. Please be the right one, please be the right one, please be the right one. I don't know, it's looking a little small. So here they are side by side. This is the GSR, this is the Type R. I can obviously tell the bearings are different, so I'm gonna have to swap the bearings over, and obviously this one has a ring gear and a speed gear on it. This one does not, so it looks kind of naked right now. But like I was saying earlier, this one's got the rod through it. This one is completely open. I'm gonna see if I can take this ring gear off the GSR differential and put it on the Type R differential. If it doesn't fit, that's gonna tell me that I'm gonna have to pick up a different differential, and this one is the wrong size. That's kind of what you can expect when you buy stuff used off Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. Boop. Hopefully all goes well. Also, it should be noted that these are reverse threaded, so you don't take them out like normal bolts. You actually go clockwise to loosen them up. I've seen people make that mistake on YouTube. You don't want to be that guy. Moment of truth, this better fit or I'm going to cry. Oh, hell yeah. Thank God. Okay, it's a perfect fit. There's two different types of B-series differentials, and the inside diameter of the ring gear are a little different. And I know between the EK9 Civic Type R and the DC2, DC2 Integra Type R, they're different sizes. And there was a little confusion when I was buying this differential, because I think on the box it said it was for EK9, and if it was for an EK9, it wouldn't be fitting. The guy who sold me this, my boy Talon on Facebook Marketplace, told me that he pulled it out of a GSR trans, so it should fit my GSR trans, and he wasn't lying, so thank goodness. Otherwise I'd be shelling out another $900 for an LSD. But looks like I'm still gonna have to swap out the bearings to match my casing. At least I think I have to. And then I'm going to have to put this speed gear right here onto this differential here. But yeah, that was just a quick test fit. Thank goodness, everything lined up. We should be good to go. So there you have it, guys. That is a complete B-Series transmission teardown, and I'm super stoked to find out that my Type R LSD is going to work properly for our application here. And yeah, so tune in next Tuesday. Make sure you got your notifications on. I'll be showing you how to properly install one of these into your B-Series transmission, as well as properly transfer over some of the gears from my old differential, and maybe even put in my Integra LS 5th gear kit. All depends if it comes in the mail on time. But until then, stay tuned. Thanks for watching Crafting Cars, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.